Why did I name it Fight or Flight? That's what it felt like. The lyrics that I put to the song, it felt like a turning point, where a decision was urgent and you had a fork in the road, basically emotionally. And so it just made sense to call it, either we're gonna fight or we're gonna flight. We're gonna, shake from this situation. Some of my favorite lyrics from that song, man, I really fuck with that song all the way through. Like, I think it's one of my best written songs. It came from a real place. So I think some of my favorite lyrics from that song are, I know you so well. Like, I just think that's a fly-ass way to start a verse. Like, I know you oh so well. I've been in your orbit. And the pull, like the gravitational pull of your energy, is so potent, so strong. So, I know you oh so well. Been in your orbit. The pull is so potent. So it's like, I like bringing in the songs with something fly like that. Also, communication is so important in every relationship. Everybody's always talking about communication, but just finding a different way to say it. The second part of that verse, it goes, I spoke your language, then you went and changed it. The original line was, we spoke the same language, then you went and changed it, but it's kind of rolled off the tongue a little bit smoother. So it was kind of like a audible in the midst of the booth, right? I spoke your language, then you went and changed it. And I think we can all relate to being in a position where we're trying to communicate something or understand what somebody's doing or what they need, and then we feel like, hey, there's a shift somewhere where I thought we were on the same page, but we're not. A lot of my songs come from journal reflections, just reflections in general. Like I have like a notebook full of things that I'll just kind of jot down, and I'm sure all of my songwriters and fellow lyricists have their own mediums and ways of, kind of stockpiling, ideas or interesting experiences in life. And so this is just one of those, same kind of things where it was originally like a reflection / letter, you know what I mean? And just kind of questions that you have when you're dealing with relationships. When the heart is at stake, it's yours.